Yo, Daniel Savage here. So actually, I'm making this video because gold. Here you go. I was actually selling on gold, but I cut my losses at 12 pips due to the fact that I did notice something here on the 15 minute, and now that my shorts don't really look valid anymore, what I did is I opened up a buy position, I closed my sells, and I opened up a buy. Cut my losses short because now this buy makes more sense than my sell. So look at that. I'm only gonna risk not even 10 pips, but I'm gonna possibly make 2.7, so about almost 28 pips on this trade. So at the end of the day, I feel more comfortable buying right now as we broke above this range right now. We were ranging, and boom. So once we broke above this candle right here, I got my stops underneath this one, and I will be buying. So I do see that 1811 will most likely be targeted now. It does make a little bit more sense to me, especially looking here on the 4 hour. A huge rejection right there. I didn't like it. And look at this daily. So it's not really looking too well, to be honest. So yeah, I'm more comfortable. I'm actually more comfortable going for longs right now. So as you can see here, also support was formed here on this candle. So if I wanted to be super safe, I could put stops under here, but I rather kind of going a little bit more aggressive on this one as my risk to reward ratio is a little bit bigger. So we did enter on this trade right here, and right now we are currently 2 pips in drawdown. It's no problem though. It's no problem. I do believe this thing will fly up. So what I will do is I'm going to actually put my stop at this level right here at 10 pips. So I'm going to be changing my stop loss right here. So boom, perfect. So yes, I am only going to be risking exactly about 10 pips here, almost 11 pips, 10.3 pips exactly on this trade. But doesn't matter as my risk to reward ratio is a little bit bigger than my loss. So let's see if that made any sense. So anyways, I'm cutting this trade and cutting the sell, and boom, gonna be going for the buy. So you'll see that this thing will fly up. So looking at gold right now after our bearish movements that we canceled and called out longs, basically closed out our shorts because you know what, we saw that price started to look bullish. So after getting in our longs over here, we are currently 10 pips in profit. Well, actually about 9 pips in profit, almost 10 pips in profit. So dragging this down right here, we're at almost a 1-to-1. 1-to-1 would be right here, and let's see what's gonna happen right now. So once price does break this level at a 1-to-1, I will be either what I'm gonna be most likely doing is putting my stops to break even, to be honest. But other than that, I'm gonna hold this trade, to be honest. I think it will hit 1811, but my targets originally are after this level. I'm gonna be trying to swing this over here all the way to 1812. So let's see, 1813. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Yo, what is good, guys? Daniel Savage here. So looking at gold right now, currently, oh wow, man, it's almost 3 in the morning. That London section about to hit. So currently looking at gold right now, as I mentioned in the first video, basically I mentioned that I was bearish. I was selling. I cut that trade because it looked like it was going to reverse, and that's exactly what I saw. I was clear-minded. I noticed that we did break above this little level of resistance here on the 15-minute, and that was a nice little momentum candle. So I did close my sells, open up my buys. I went into a little bit of drawdown, but you know, that's every single pair. Remember, we need to make always, you know, the hourly lows before creating the hourly highs, and boom, what happened was it just started to shoot up. It came up, hit this little level right here, which was originally take profit 1, but I did feel like we were going to just hit 1811 like I mentioned in the first few seconds of this video, and that's exactly what I did. So I held my trade, and boom, notice how price never went back to the stop loss. It went back a little bit of drawdown to where I was previously. Thank God I didn't put my stops to break even. That would have sucked because this was a nice little retracement here on the smaller time frames. So you know, as you guys can see, I got a little bit lucky on this one. So what I want to talk about in this video is because, one thing as a trader is something that's very, very hard, and it's not impossible, is to kind of, realize, situations like this happen to you a lot of times. But the thing is, you usually realize them when it's too late. And I kind of want to show you this because I want you to see like an actual kind of live analysis happening before and after as to what could happen, and what could realistically be possible if you guys, stuck to a game plan. Me personally, when I look for a trade, I'm looking for sells and I'm looking for buys. I'm looking for both. I'm looking for whether it's going to go up. I'm looking for whether it's going to go down. If it's going to go down, I'm going to look for it like this. Okay, I'm in the trade. Doesn't matter. But guess what? I know what's going to happen. I'm like, okay, I'm going to buy if this happens. So if I see that setup forming and my sell is invalid anymore and I see my buy, I'm going to cut my sell and I'm going to get into that buy. And that's exactly what I did. I cut my sell, boom, I risked 2% on that trade, which is ridiculous for Sunday, but whatever, it's whatever. So I risked 2% on the trade. I cut it halfway. It was halfway. I lost 1% on that trade. So I risked 2% again because I wanted to cap 3% for the session. And boom, I risked 2% on this trade. And guess what? My ROI was 3.47. So what happened? Oh, I'm already out of this trade, guys. I actually got out when it hit this right here, exactly at 18.11. I already got out. So look at that. I risked again my 2%. And look what happened. Even though I lost 12 pips on the other trade, it doesn't matter if I lost 12 pips because I only lost 1%. And then I risked 2% on this trade. And guess what? I made 3 times my risk. So imagine I made 6% on my account right there. Easy off one trade. Why? Because I was not over leveraging. I was sticking to a game plan. Theoretically speaking, not theoretically speaking, but psychologically speaking and statistically speaking, with all the number of failures that there are in this industry, a lot of people can't do this. They can't close. They're losing positions to get into a winning position because they're hope trading based off the fact and due to the fact that they're most likely over leveraged. This thing is about to fly right now. Due to the fact that, they are over leveraging. And when you're over leveraging, risking money that you can't lose, even though you have it in your trading account, you can't lose it. So guess what? Psychologically speaking, you're not thinking clearly. These amazing opportunities that you're not looking at, you can't see them because you're so focused on your losing positions. So what's going to happen? What most likely is going to happen? You're going to be losing. You're in drawdown. So guess what? You see a little doji candle, something like this, and you're going to get into another position. Oh, let me get a better entry. No, that's not how it is. You're going to keep losing and losing and losing. So guess what? You're about to lose that one position that you just lost. And guess what? You're going to lose on the second position right now. So it's not rocket science. It's not impossible. It is hard. I'm not gonna say it's easy, because I suffered through, I suffered that a lot as a trader as well, coming up and in my journey, that was very hard to do. Cutting my losses, to get into a winning position, it's not easy. It's very hard. I won't lie. But you know what? It's not impossible. And of course, you guys need to realize that, damn. Think to yourselves and look at yourselves in the mirror and, you get to think hard. If I want to become a professional trader one day, if I want to take my level to the next training, I need to work on my mind. I need to work on my, I need to work on my psychology. I need to work with what I'm seeing. I need to look with my eyes and not with my heart. When I trade, I'm not trading based on what I feel. I trade based off what I see. You know what I'm saying? So to round this video up, guys, we were in a losing position. We cut that position and we got into a winning position. Boom, it wasn't hard. It was hard in the beginning, but now it's not hard. It's not hard. And look at that. Our targets were hit. We lost 1%, but guess what? We made 6% on this trade. Even though the pips and this doesn't matter, but it doesn't matter about the pips. We're working on percentage here. I trade based off percentage-based risk reward to ratio. That's how I trade, based off of risk to reward, just like that. So anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope this video helps somebody in the future because you know what? This is something that I've seen a lot. And yeah, guys, man, keep them losses short, man. Keep them losses short. That's, it's hard, but you know what? It's not impossible. So anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. See you guys in the next video.